apologies for that, ladies and gents. Thank you to Alma and Natalie for commenting, letting us know there was no sound. Good afternoon and welcome to the NTS Short Course Champ Session 3. There we were commenting, ticking away, not realizing that the mics were off. Apologies for that. We will make sure that there are no further challenges from a sound point of view. Just a slight delay here as we have the starting block on lane 7 for LMA Claessens adjusted and sorted out. Centre manager Mike Van Hille is there and he's got it inserted and we're ready to go. We have Jada Colette here in lane number 3. And the goals are off of the heat 1 of the 17 and over 100 meter fly. It's a good starter in the middle of the pool in the green cap there from Romy Day, another one of the home swimmers swimming for Electric Eels. Wonderful underwater work there in lane number 6, Jenna Kluter. But it's the Romy Day show at the moment here in this 100. Can any of these girls catch her in the second 50? Really impressive underwater work again from Jenna, really pushing that 12.5 meter point and keeping herself in this race. But it is Romy Day who comes home in first place in a 107.30, followed by Jenna. She swam a 110.34. Good swims across the board there. On to heat number 2, we've got Curies Ferreira in lane 2, Carly Antonopoulos in 3, Tennille Baptiste in 4, Kate Mayer in 5, Lee McMorrin in 6, Christine Wessels in 7, Sune van Jaarsveld in 8, and Rachel Groups in lane number 9. Pretty even start across the board here. Lanes 2 to 7 there, all within a whisker of each other. Some good underwater work here in lane 4. That's Tennille, who's come up ahead of the rest of the field. She's being chased down by lanes 5 and lane 7. That's Kate and Christine. More good underwater work from Tennille, although her competitors have closed the gap slightly as we head towards the 75. Tennille from Kate, from Christine. It's all coming down to this last 25 meters. Great underwater once again. Tennille Baptiste really holding on to that lead. It's fabulous underwater work, and she's going to be too strong. It looks like it's going to be Tennille. And then Christine Wessels out in 7. So 102.05 for Tennille, a 102.46 for Christine Wessels, and a 102.74 in lane 5 for Kate Mayer. On to the boys, 17 and over. In lane number 4, Damien Paye in lane 4. Chakota Cooks in 5, Jaden Wills in 6, and Aiden De Escalana in lane number 7. It looks like Damien is a scratcher, so we've just got Chakota, Jaden and Aiden. Well, nice start there from Chakota in lane number 5, but it's tight on the wall between him and Jaden. Looks like a nice little battle here unfolding between these two swimmers. Jaden just coming home a little bit stronger in the second 25 there. He's going to turn at 50 in front. Turning on about 30 seconds, so they'll be pushing to try get under that minute mark, but I think we're looking at a 101, a 102 swim here. Still anyone's game between Jaden and Chakota. Really tight. Whose turn is better? Not much in it, but here comes Chakota. Pushing hard here towards the end. It's going to be tight. It's going to come down to the turn. Who can get this turn done on a full stroke? It looks like that was Jaden who got in first. In fact, it's Chakota on a 102.02. Jaden on a 102.18. Onto heat 2, we've got Ruben Smith in lane 2, Christian Botma in lane 3, JD Fenton in 4, Henny Stein in 5, Christopher Chandler in 6, Nathaniel Friend in 7, Patrick Hepke in 8, and Dandre Pretorius out in lane number 9. Another really even start, but it looks like it's lane 2 who's going to take us to the wall. But there's strong swimming out in lane number 7 there. Nathaniel Friend just coming up in the lead here. In fact, he's opened up a body length here. That was a great second 25 from Nathaniel. Ruben Smith still very much in this, holding on to second place. And a great turn here from Ruben Smith. This is going to be a bit of a race as we head towards the turn. Nathaniel looking to hold on. Ruben Smith closing hard, and also a great swim from Henny Stein in 5. But it is 58.76 for Nathaniel Friend out in lane 7, a 59.13 for Ruben Smith, and a 1:00.59 for Henny Stein in lane number 5. So Clayton Gomez Mugambe in lane 2, Christian Esteisen in 3, Aiden Godfrey in 4, Ronan Turan in 5, Gideon Volmerans in 6, Brandon Linda in 7, Trent Norton in 8, and Bernard Wolfhart out in lane number 9. A nice look here at Bernard and Trent, as well as Brandon on the right hand side of the screen there. Really strong underwater work across the pool, and it's pretty even as we head towards the turn. It is Christian Esteisen in 2 who leads us into the wall. He's being chased by, that's Christian in lane 3. He's being chased by Aiden and Ronan in 4 and 5 outside him. And really tight between those 3 swimmers here. It is still Christian just holding on. Here comes Clayton out in lane 2 as well. The wall, I think that was just Ronan touching ahead of Christian. But a great turn from Christian, and he's got half a body length off that turn as he heads for home. It looks like it is going to be Christian Esthuizen in lane 2 in a 55.55. Good swimming there. 56.72 for Ruben in lane 5. And a 57.44 for Clayton in lane 2. 57.56 for Aidan Godfrey in lane number 4. On to heat 4, we've got Keontae Reinhardt in 2, Jonathan Elson 3, Gianno Dos Santos in 4, Ty Lee Pearson in 5, Christopher Stradham in 6, Owetu Mahan in 7, Tumelo Mahan in 8, and Jared Fairweather in lane number 9. Nice strong start in lane 5 there. Ty Lee taking us out. He's going to get to the wall first, followed very closely by Gianno in lane 4, but it's a great turn from Gianno. He's going to come up slightly ahead of Ty Lee. It's a real battle between these two. Ty Lee responding. He's going to get to the wall first here at the 50. Really pushing it out over the 10 meter mark. In fact, getting close to that 15 meter mark. Both these swimmers, it's really tight between Ty Lee and Gianno in 4 and 5. Ty Lee just hanging on to a slight lead, but here comes Gianno. Great underwater work. Has he got enough in the tank to take it to Ty Lee here in this 100 meter fly? It looks like Ty Lee's just going to hang on. It is going to be Ty Lee in a 53.72 from lane 5. 54.23 for Gianno in lane number 4, and a 54.97 for Christopher Stradham out in lane 6. We move on to one of the endurance events happening this weekend here, the 400 IM. We've got boys 12 to 14 on the starting block. Noah Nice in lane 4, Matthew Golle in 5, and Rachat Skuman in lane number 6. 100 meters of each stroke. Really going to challenge all the swimmers here. So we get a nice look here at Noah. Matthew Golle outside him. We strap in for 16 lengths, 4 of each stroke, 100 fly, 100 back, 100 breast, 100 free. That's a great start from Matthew out in lane 5 there. Got a clear lead over the other swimmers. Question is, will he be able to hang on to this pace? Really strong first 100 fly here from Matt in lane 5. Almost half a length lead over Rachat Skuman, who's coming home there in lane 6 to end his 100 fly. You can get from the wide angle shot a sense of how far ahead Matthew is. Almost an entire length there ahead of No Nice, who's doing really nicely. Excuse what I did there. Keeping his head nice and still here in the backstroke, rotating those shoulders, getting a nice full extension on the backstroke stroke. We talk about the breaststroke leg of an IM always being the moving leg. It separates the men from the boys in this instance. We get a nice close-up here of Matt as he approaches the wall onto the turn. You see the butterfly kick. They're allowed one butterfly kick and off he goes. Rachad Skuman turning there at the end of his first breaststroke length. And we've got Rachad Skuman, No Nice here coming to the wall. Just having a judge walk in front of our camera there. Making sure the swimmers are touching with two hands. Noah heads towards his freestyle leg, almost done with the breaststroke now. Looks like he's going to turn on about a 3:45 to come home for the free. Really strong swimming from Mattia in lane 5. He's got nearly 2 lengths on his other competitors. You can just see the feet of Rachad Skuman there in lane 6, turning for his first 25 of the 100 free. As Matt Goller comes for home. He's going to be under the 5-minute mark. Will he break the 4:50? It looks like quite comfortably. He's going to touch in a 4:46.02. Good swimming there from Matt Goller. As we now get some time to follow Rachad Skuman in second place here. As we see Rachad heading for home. Great swimming there. And No Nice also coming in with a good 400 IM. Hats off to these youngsters. It's a massive race. Noah touching in a 5:38 there. Really good swimming. On to the girls 15 and over 400 IM. In lane 2 we've got Gabby Boerstra. In lane 3 Chazelle Orton. In 4 Michaela Del Medico. In 5 Lara Goos. In lane 6 Catherine van Rensburg. Lane 7 Megan Shepherd. And in lane number 8 Rachel Humphreys. Really good start in the fly here from Michaela Delmedico. Michaela went to school here at St. Peter's College, so she's on familiar territory. Now applying her trade in the tux colours and leading us here as we head towards the 75-metre mark of this 100-metre freestyle. Being chased down by Catherine van Rensburg in 6, and Laura Goos is very much in the mix here in lane number 5. I think we might be seeing a little bit of move from Catherine van Rensburg here. She's closed the gap slightly on Delmedico in 4. A nice quick turn there from Catherine, but it is still Michaela slightly ahead. I think by the time we get to the turn here, 50 meters into the backstroke, we'll see a change in the lead as Catherine van Rensburg turns first, followed by Laura Goos in 5. Delmedico in third place from lane number 4. We're seeing a bit of the move out by Megan Shepherd out in lane number 7. It's been a great backstroke leg, should I say, from Catherine van Rensburg. Slightly behind to start, and she's come in and she's opened up about a body length lead. And it's time for the moving leg here in this 400 IM as the girls head on to their 100 meters of breaststroke. Still Catherine van Rensburg, body length and a half ahead of Laura Goos. Delmedico in 3rd, but she's being challenged by Megan Shepherd out in lane number 7. Wonderful swimming here from Catherine van Rensburg. She's going away from the field here in this breaststroke leg. She's managing her effort really, really well, conserving it through the butterfly leg, starting to put the hammer down in the backstroke. Now we're seeing a wonderful breaststroke leg here from the swimmer out in lane number 6. 100 meters to go. She's going to turn on about a 3:53. So she'll be looking to come home in around the 4:55 mark. We see Laura Goos digging deep in this freestyle leg. She's going to try and make a move. Has she left it too late? And here comes Delmedico as well in lane 4. 50 to go. Have the girls got enough? The swimmer out in lane 8, Rachel Humphrey. She's 2 lengths behind here. She's not quite part of the race. And it is going to be Catherine van Rensburg. As we tick past 5 minutes, it's going to be a 5:02.92 for Catherine van Rensburg. Second place for Laura Goos in 5:07.46. Third place, 5:10.98 for Daniela Delmedico. Megan Shepherd coming home in a 5:15.71. catch up with some of the other swimmers in the pool here. Gabby Burster coming home. And the last two girls. Wait, this is Gabby here. It was Chazelle Orton we just caught up with. Gabby in the red cap here, and Rachel Humphreys in the blue cap out in lane number 8. As we look towards the boys 15 and over, 400 IM. Got Tristan Pienaar in 2, Neil Holtzhausen in 3, Guy Vessels in 4, Kian Keelock in 5, Matthew Caldwell in 6, Algaard Miller in 7, and Ruan Hutton in lane 8. Watch for Kian Keelock in this race. Strong across all the disciplines. Didn't swim the 100 fly, so he'll be fresher than the likes of Guy Vessels in 4, who has just done that 100 fly. In fact, we've got a scratch here from Keelock, not swimming. So we'll watch for a battle here then between Vessels in 4 and Caldwell out in lane number 6. And it is Caldwell who gets us underway here. He's going to get to the wall first on the first of 16 lengths. Vessels just swam a great 100 fly, taking out that event here at the short course champs for Northern Tigers 2024. Sorry, taking out his heat. Of course, it was only heat 2 of the 100 fly. And Caldwell just opening a bit of a lead here on the third of the butterfly legs. Good underwater work by Matt there. Getting out 12 and a half meters on the underwater. He's going to touch first after the fly in about 60 seconds. Well, that pace is not bad at all. In fact, it's fair to say it's quite rapid. We've got Algaard Muller in 7 there, trying to make a move here on this backstroke leg. And Caldwell a real challenge. It's developing into a little bit of a 2-horse race here between Muller and Caldwell. Vessels sitting in 3rd alone. Caldwell just hanging on to the lead for now. Holding off the challenge from Muller in 7. Shout out to all of you watching at home. Thank you for joining us here at ItsHappening.Africa. We're thrilled to be bringing you the live action from session 3 of the Northern Tigers Short Course Champs for 2024. Proudly hosted at Wahoo Aquatics Centre. As we get a look at Algaard Muller here in lane 7, he's chasing Matthew Caldwell in 6. Matt's having a great breaststroke leg. It was about half a body length before the breaststroke, but he's opened it up to almost 2 body lengths now. Caldwell turning here to head to the freestyle, turning on about a 3:29. He'll be looking to come home quickly, push that 60-second barrier for the 100 here. try get under the 4:30 mark. In a really well-timed race here from Matt Caldwell. We'll jump back to Vessels in third place. He's being chased by Neil Holthausen in fourth. As we get a look here, front on vision. Caldwell comes to the wall, nice turn, a little bit short on that underwater, but it is the final length of this 16 length 400 meter IM. He's not going to be under the 4:30 mark, but he will be under 4:35, touching in a 4:33.66. Elkhart Miller in second and 4:37.28. Vessels coming home in a lane 4. Looks like he's going to be around the 4:45 mark. 4:46.01 with Neil Holthausen in fourth place. He's at 4:52.44. Tristan Pinard is going to come home in fifth. And then finally in the outside lane, we've got Ruan Hutton coming home. All right, on to the 100 meter breaststroke. We got girls 15 to 16 year olds in lane 4, Skylar Perumal. In lane 5, Ulrika Duplessis. In lane 6, Sanoa Pretorius. And in lane 7, Tamlin Q. Ulrika Duplessis scratching from this event, so we just got the 3 ladies in this heat 1 of the girls 15 to 16 100 meter breaststroke. Women's breaststroke event, one of South Africa's most successful over the years. Our stars Penny Haynes and more recently Tatiana Smith, really representing us well on the international stage. Also had the likes of Laura van Niekerk winning global medals. These youngsters will be looking to follow in the footsteps of some tremendous swimmers. As we see Sanoa Pretorius taking out the first 50 nice and quickly. Looking to really lunge forward as she comes up with her stroke. We always talk about completing the breaststroke stroke, getting into that nice streamlined position, finishing the kick, gliding as far as possible. And we're seeing a pretty decent technique here from Sanoa in lane number 6. She comes home touching in a 1:26.95 for that 100 breast. Tamlin outside her in a 1:31.96 and a 1:32.65 for Skylar. Key 2, we've got Azantha Nagel in lane 2, Lily May van Asvegen in 3, Ganya Mashigo in 4, Stacey Smith in 5, Lisa Marie Kruger in 6, lane number 9. Pretty even in heat 2 here. Stacey Smith inside her. Nice battle developing between those two. Not much in it at the turn. Great third length there in lane 5 from Stacey Smith. But here comes Lisa Marie. There's a real battle developing between the two. Stacey Smith digging deep here, just increasing the tempo of this. Stacey Smith is going to take it out. Lisa Marie just fading there on the end. A 1:18.23 for Stacey Smith. Great swimming there. Takes it ahead of a 1:19.23 for Lisa Marie in second place. Into heat 3, we've got Tasman Suleiman in 2, Leila Yazbek in 3, Laura Goos in 4, Gabriella Vandenberg in 5, Michaela Lombard in 6, Mackenzie Bone in 7, Tammy Kuneke in 8, and Nika Lambden in lane number 9. Lovely close-up of Gabriella Vandenberg. Gabby at school here at St. Peter's College, so on home turf. Let's see what she can do swimming from lane 5. Looks good underwater work. She's going to touch first at the wall. See the single butterfly kick from the swimmers. It's a great turn in lane 3 from Laura Goos. Has she got anything left in the tank after that 400 IM? We know she'll have the endurance and she'll come back at Gabby Vandenberg in the second 50 here. But it is still Vandenberg in 5, Goos in 4, and Lombard in lane number 6. Plays very well. She's going to hold on. Goos is closing like a steam train though, but just left it a little bit too late. It is Vandenberg in a 1:12.92, followed by Goos in a 1:13.41 and a 1:15.17 or 1:15.77 for Michaela Lombard in lane number 6. On to the boys, 15 to 1600 meters. Jandre Baden-Austin 2, Logan Brosseau in 3, Rowan Holtzhausen in 4, Zander Oosthuizen in 5, Charles Janssen van Rensburg in 6, Devin De Lange in 7, Lolan van der Linde in 8, and George Harrop Allen in lane number 9.
Those shots from like the pool they were getting their start, how does it look? Is it a bit shaky?
Shout out to the Nhlapulos in the chat. Sorry, I butchered the surname there. Vi, Clayton Vi, absolutely. Great to have your support in the chat here as heat number 1 of the boys 100 breast is underway. Looks like that's lane 7, Devin De Lange, who's going to take us to the wall first. But a great turn in 6 from Janssen van Rensburg. Charles is going to turn first at the 50 here. Does De Lange have an answer here? But another great turn from Janssen van Rensburg. He's opening up. He's got about a body length now on the rest of the field. As we see a move in lane number 5 from Zander Oosthuizen. He's getting himself into it, and don't discount lane number 8. That's Nolan van der Linde. Really good underwater work in 5 from Zander Oosthuizen. But it is the Janssen van Rensburg show in heat 1 here. Really fast last 25 from Devin De Lange in 7. He's going to take second place, followed by Oosthuizen, a 1:11.90 for Janssen van Rensburg, a 1:13.08 for De Lange, and a 1:13.87 for Oosthuizen. Heat 2, we've got Benjamin Prinsloo in 2, Etienne Janssen van Vuren in 3, Adam Daniels in 4, Zane Niemand in 5, Hein Dreyer in 6, DJ Bester in 7, Kieran MacDonald in 8, Dioge Berger in lane number 9. Some really good underwater work here, particularly in the middle of the pool. That's Zane Niemand in 5, off to a tremendous start there. Zane's got a body length, followed by DJ Bester, I think, in lane 7, just ahead of Adam Daniels in 4. Zane Niemand is absolutely flying in the middle of the pool here, heading towards the turn. He's going to turn on about a 31 there, followed by DJ Bester out in 7. Adam Daniels chasing in 4. Have they got any answer to the pace of Zane Niemand here in the middle of the pool? It doesn't look like it. DJ trying to make a move out in 7, but it is the Zane Niemand show. Swimming out of lane 5 and looking super comfortable, super fast. Zane's going to take this heat home. Will he go sub 70? I think quite comfortably is the answer. He's going to touch in a 105.81, followed by DJ Bester in a 108.68, and Adam Daniels coming home third place in a 109.99. As we have a look at the girls 17 and over 100 breast, in lane 4 we got Catherine Morrison. In lane 5, Christine Jackson. In lane 6, Juliet Pascoe. And in lane 7, Hannah Drews. No Juliet Pascoe in this race, just the 3 girls getting us underway in Heat 1 here. A really nice battle in the middle of the pool. Lanes 4 and 5, Catherine and Christine. Really impressive underwater work there from Catherine in 4, but it is Christine Jackson who's going to touch at the 50, slightly ahead. And Hannah Drews out in 7, chasing in 3rd place. As we head towards the 75, it is still Christine who's going to touch slightly ahead. Who's going to get the better turn here? We've seen some really good underwater work from Catherine Morrison. Does go a little bit deep there on her underwater. Just loses a little bit of momentum, which gives Christine Jackson the edge as she heads for home. She's going to touch first. We're looking at a time of a 1:18 dead for Christine. A 1:19.75 for Catherine, and Hannah Drews with a 1:23.49. Into Heat 2, Morgan Ferroa in 2, Zandri Fari in 3, Sune van Jaarsveld in 4, Michaela Del Medico in 5, Jordan Collett in 6, Cariza Ferreira in 7, Jolene Cornelius in 8, and Karika Kok in lane number 9. Nice start here in lane 3. Zandri Fourie, she's going to get to the wall first, but it's pretty even, not much to choose between the field. I think that's Michaela Del Medico in 5, touching second. Watch for a strong swim from her in lane number 5. And another swimmer in 7, that's Curiza Ferreira, also swimming really well. Looks like Ferreira is going to touch first at the 50. Very close with Del Medico in 5 and Fourie in lane number 3. Anyone's race here. Who's got anything left in the tank as we head home in the last 50? Looks like Del Medico is going to get to the wall first here at 75. She's got a nice little lead just developing here. Good underwater work from Del Medico, being chased by Fourie in 3, and has got Ferreira in 7 got anything left. Can any of these girls answer the pace of Del Medico in lane number 5? It doesn't look like it. It is going to be Michaela Del Medico coming home first, followed by Ferreira, and then Fourie. 1:14.13 for Del Medico, a 1:14.81 for Ferreira, and a 1:14.88 for Fourie in lane number 3. On to heat 3, we've got Sophia French in 2, Cara Rolfe in 3, Kate Meyer in 4, Laura van Niekerk in 5, Georgia Els in 6, Catherine van Rensburg in 7, Isabella McColgan in 8, and Megan Shepherd in lane 9. I see that we don't have a swimmer in lane number 5, so Laura van Niekerk not here today. I was just about to get really excited to see Laura swimming, but she's not with us this afternoon. Another really even start across the pool. It looks like it's lanes 4 and 6 that are going to lead us to the wall. That's Kate Meyer and Georgia Els. Georgia just touching ahead of Kate. A nice battle unfolding between these two tuck swimmers. Georgia Els looking really strong on the second 25. She's got about half a body length now on Kate Meyer. See her really lunging forward hard there on the stroke. Slightly different styles from Georgia and Kate. Really is a matter of preference here for the swimmers, but Georgia seeming to get a little bit more from this swim here as she's open about a body length, heading for home here. They'll be looking for around a 112, I think. No, it's going to be much quicker than that. Georgia Els coming home and touching in a 109.15, followed by Kate Meyer, 111.40. And it looks like out in lane 8, Isabella McColgan in a 112.84 and a 112.87 for Catherine van Rensburg in lane number 7. The last set of 100 breasts. Boys 17 and over, we've got Aiden de Esclana in 4, Colby van Rooyen in 5, Tian van Skalkwyk in lane number 7. Get a look here at Tian. Lovely close-up shot of him on the blocks. But it is Colby van Rooyen who's going to lead us out, followed by Tian, followed by Aiden. Really good turn there from Tian van Skalkwyk. He's challenging now, but it looks like it is going to be Colby who's going to hold on to the lead into the turn at 50. I was talking a little bit earlier about the importance of the turns we saw in the women's 200-meter final with Tatiana Smith just losing out. It was the turns of the American swimmer that made the difference. I think it was a 0.34 second victory for her, making up all that time on the turns, particularly at the 100 and the 150 mark. Just checking my brain there, but we've got Colby van Rooyen coming home in a 1:13.69, a 1:14.62 for Tiaan van Schalkwyk, and Aiden Desklana in a 1:19.45. Bonele Dumakude in 3, Brandon Linde in 4, Jean-Andre Lindeque in 5, Jaden Wills in 6, Carl Willemse in 7, Austin Mutuni in lane number 8. We'll have a look at Jaden here. Big deep breath. Down for the start. Really good underwater work there from Jaden Wills. He's going to head towards the wall in about 3rd place there. It is the swimmers in 4 and 5. That's Brandon Lindeque and Brandon Linde and Jean-Andre Lindeque. Brandon Linde just slightly ahead at the moment, but here comes Jean-Andre as he heads for the turn at 50. Really even, and don't discount Jaden Wills out in lane 6. This is going to be very tight. Brandon Linde ahead of Jean-Andre Lindeque. Who's going to be Brandon who touches first? Who's going to get the better turn? Jaden Wills very much in this race as well. It's going to come down to this last length. Brandon Linde just slightly ahead. Jaden Wills coming home now hard. Is he going to have enough time to challenge it? Looks like it is. It is going to be Jaden Wills on the touch. I think Jaden Wills gets that 1:08.83 for Jaden Wills. Brandon Linde at 1:08.97 in 2nd place. Jean-Andre Lindeque in 3rd place with a 1:09.97. Great swimming in the middle of the pool there. And heat number 3, Jonathan Heslop in 2, Malcolm Botha in 3, Ruben Smith in 4, Matthew Randall in 5, Chris Smith in 6, Anant van Rensburg in 7, and Nathaniel Friend in 8, Neil Holthausen out in lane number 9. Looks like lane number 6, Chris Smith, off to an absolute flyer here in this 100 breast. Man is absolutely motoring, turning on about a 26.50. There's daylight between him and the rest of the field. Full body length for Chris Smith. It's a battle for 2nd and 3rd in lanes 4 and 5. Ruben Smith and Matthew Randall. Looks like Ruben Smith making a late move here, but it's all about Chris Smith. He's coming home. He's going to touch in a 58.71. That's great swimming. There's Ruben Smith in a 1:00.45 and a 1:00.64 for Matthew Randall. All right, we'll move to 200 meters of freestyle now. Starting with the girls 15 to 16-year-olds. Gianna Collard in 3, Morgan Rabi in 4, Kayla Kleinhans in 5, Antonella Del Fabro in 6, and Elizabeth Fulyun in lane number 7. Not the greatest of starts there, but we are underway. Pretty even across the 4 lanes. Eight lengths for the 200 free. And it's Gianna Collard in 3 who's going to lead us at the first 50. Collard holding that lead for now. A little bit short on her underwater work there. Really want to be trying to push that out way beyond the flags. But that's really the only criticism I can give at the moment, as she's got about a body length on the rest of the field at the 100 mark. Mia van der Linde having a great swim here in lane number 2. Got a nice lead ahead of the rest of the field. Being chased down in lane 6, I think that is, yes. Kiara Banks. And then a nice battle unfolding for 3rd place. Lanes 3, 4 and 7. It is Mia van der Linde in a 2:11.02, followed home by Kiara Banks in a 2:16.64. 3rd place going to Daniela Muller out in 7 in a 2:19.39, with a 2:20.88 for Gabby Burster in lane 4. Heat number 4, we've got Jana Forster in 2, Grace Powell in 3, Carla Myberg in 4, Laura Goos in 5, Scarlett Leroux in 6, Leah Markgraf in 7, Leila Yazbek in 8, and Kirsty Andras in lane number 9. Nice even start across the pool here. Not much to choose, but it is going to be Grace Powell in 3 who turns first. Followed by 5 and 6, that's Laura Goos and Scarlett Leroux. Laura Goos having quite the program this afternoon. 100 breast, 400 IM, 200 free. He's getting a real workout today. It's pretty even across the pool from lanes 3 to 6. Looks like Goos in 5 is just opening up a slight lead. We know she's got the endurance, but does she have any gas left in the tank after this program? She's going to turn ahead of Scarlett Leroux in lane number 6. Grace Powell out a little bit quickly, and she's just fading off a little bit, as it is still Laura Goos in 5. Scarlett Leroux in 6, who's coming hard now at Laura Goos. She's finishing like a train, and it looks like it is going to be perfectly timed from Scarlett Leroux. I have 50 left to go. Getting a little bit overexcited here. But Scarlett Leroux really putting the hammer down in this last 100. She's opened up half a body length now on Laura Goos, with Carla Myberg in lane 4 chasing behind. And it's the Scarlett Leroux show here. Laura Goos hanging on, but Carla Myberg coming home fast. She's going to challenge for that 2nd place, but it is going to be Laura Goos. So a 2:06.64 for Scarlett Leroux, a 2:08.27 for Laura Goos, and Carla coming home in a 2:08.99. We'll now move on to the boys 15 to 16, 200 free. We've got Jandre Badenhorst in 4, Hugo Serre in 5, and Tyreek Blau in lane 6. Fairly measured start here from the youngsters. Good turnout in lane 6 there from Tyreek. Hugo just holding in. Oh, the 200 is an endurance style event, particularly at this age group. The goal is not to blow yourself in the first 100. Measure that effort, make sure that you can finish nice and fast. As we see, Hugo's going to get into the wall just ahead of Tyreek Blau, with Jandre chasing them not far behind. At It's Happening Africa, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you watching at home. It's been a pleasure bringing this Northern Tigers short course champs to you. I know those of you based in Pretoria, that might have been a little. Heat number 2, Xander Oosthuizen in 2, Thiago Gomez in 3, Milan Crowther in 4, Justin Jooste in 5, Benjamin Prinsloo in 6, Robert Brink in 7, and Logan Brousseau in lane 8. Strong starts on the near side of the pool here from Xander and Thiago. Looks like Thiago might be turning first at the 50 here. And Robert Brink out in lane 7, also very much in the mix, but it's tight across the pool. Possible to pick a winner just yet. Robert still just slightly ahead. We're seeing some action in lanes 4 and 6. That's Milan Crowther and Benjamin Prinsloo. Robert Brink still leading the pack, followed by Milan in lane 4. Milan closing the gap now, just touching slightly ahead of Robert Brink, and we're seeing a move in lane 5 from Justin Jooste now as well. Here comes Justin Jooste. 50 meters to go, it's going to be really tight. Justin Jooste, Robert Brink, Milan Crowther into the final 50 as we see the tempo of the kicks just pick up a little. And it is Justin Jooste in 5, Crowther in 4, Brink in 7, and a great turn there from Prinsloo in 6. He's going to challenge for 3rd place, and coming home really quickly as well as Xander Oosthuizen in lane number 2, but it's all about Justin Jooste. He's going to take it out, coming home, and Benaya Mbao in lane number 9. Fast start in lane 2 and 6 here. That's Heinrich and Conrad Meyer. Benaya Mbao out in lane 9, also going with the early pace. So Conrad Meyer turning first, followed by Benaya Mbao in lane number 9. Ethan Martins in 2 in 3rd place. We know the pedigree that Conrad Meyer has got in lane number 6. Can any of the field stay with him with this early pace? Ethan Martins trying his best, as well as Benaya out in lane 9, but they are fading off just a little bit at the moment. Great close-up shot of Conrad there, keeping his eye level just above the water as he moves into the turn. Benaya Mbao in a line, hanging on to second place still, with Ethan Martins in lane 2 and 3rd. You see Conrad's got about a body length on Benaya, who's just ahead of Ethan Martins in lane number 3. This is the Conrad Mayer show. He's comfortable as he comes home. We're looking at about a 2:06, I'm guessing, on this on the clock here. 2:05.90, followed by Benaya Mbao in a 2:08.40 and Ethan Martins in a 2:08.66. Heat number 4, we've got Daniel Morel in 2, Gabriel Han in 3, Hugo Baradas in 4, Adrian van Wyk in 5, Christian Thomas in 6, Guy Wessels in 7, Marius van Rooyen in 8, Liam Simon in lane number 9. Guy Wessels, another one of the swimmers having a massive program this afternoon. $100 fly, 400 IM, and now on the 200 free. Watch out for Thomas in 6 and Van Wyk in lane 5. In fact, just caught Guy Wessels in shot there, scratching from this race. Sitting here in the coach's booth chatting to his coach Lynn Stockton. And it is Adrian van Wyk in 5, taking it out ahead of Christian Thomas in 6. Interesting to see Adrian's right hand stroke here is a little bit shorter than his left hand stroke, but he is still reaching out in front of him, getting that full extension once he's in the water. I'm sure that's something he'll be working on as he progresses through the sport. And as you can see, nice and comfortable in the water. Great 6 feet kick behind him as he just increases the tempo here, as he's on the last 50 of this 200. Followed by Christian Thomas in 6. And Hugo Baradas in lane number 4 looks to be coming home for 3rd place. He is being challenged now from lane 3. That's Gabriel Han. Another great swimmer. 1:58.19 for Christian Thomas. 1:59.45 for Adrian van. Getting my my lanes confused. Hugo Baradas there. We'll move on to the girls 17 and over 200 free. In heat number 1, we've got Juliette Pascoe in 4, Henry Wenhold in 5, Marie-Louise Keat in lane 6. Some footage of the so just the 2 swimmers, Andre and Marie-Louise. Starting this 200 free for the girls 17 and over. And at the moment, Henri holding on to about a body length lead here. We get to the turn at 75. Looking nice and comfortable. And these coaches right in front of us here in the production studio waving his clipboard at her, asking for a little bit more effort. Got 50 meters left to go. Just going to stay behind and watch the turn of Marie-Louise for catching up with Henri now as she heads for home. 10 meters to go. Good swim from Henri. She's going to touch in about a 2:18. In fact, a 2:16.67 for Henri. And a 2:24.78 for Marie-Louise Keat. So heat 2, we've got Ashley Eben in 3, Rachel Groups in 4, Chazelle Orton in 5, Christine Vessels in 6, Jess Meter in 7, Karika Kok in lane number 8. Strong starts in 4 and 6. That's Rachel and Christine. Chazelle in lane 5 just falling behind a little bit. Ashley in lane number 3 doing everything she can to stay with the early pace. There's going to be Vessels who turns ahead at the 50. Vessel still holding on to a slight lead ahead of Rachel in lane number 4. Nice battle unfolding here. It's Jess Meter out in lane 7, who's holding on for 3rd place at the moment. It seems like Christine's just up the ante a little bit here as we head into the last 100. The tempo of her kick just increasing. Stroke rate slightly faster, and she's opened up about a body length now on Rachel in lane 4. 200 obviously all about timing that race. Let's see what Rachel's got left in the tank. Can she come back at Christine here in the last 50? She's got a body length to make up. A nice strong turn and some good underwater work will help her in that quest. She looks to come home nice and quickly, but it is Christine out in lane 6 who is going to come home first. She's touching in a time of 2:06.31. A 2:08.78 for Rachel and a 2:11.70 for Jess Meter out in lane number 7. Heat number 3, we've got Carly Antonopoulos. Antonopoulos in 2, Lee McMorrin in 3, Stephanie Houtman in 4, Hannah Mouton in 5, Hannah Robertson in 6, Georgia Els in 7, Sam Straw in 8, and Zoe Griffiths in lane 9. Shout out to Ilse Straw in the chats, giving her support to Sam there in lane number 8. Joanna Ziri Vai, absolutely. Oh, lovely. And Vi, Hugo Vi as well, absolutely, Joanna. Loving the support in the chats there. As we see Hannah Robertson in 6 leading us out. It looks like that's Sam Straw in 8, touching in 2nd place on the turn. Get that close-up action there for you. A nice, comfortable lead for Hannah Robertson here as we head towards the first 100. Hannah Robertson out in front, and then it's Sam Straw and Hannah Mouton, I think, in 5. Really tight there for 2nd and 3rd. With Georgia Els in 4th place, very much still in it, as we see Hannah Mouton making a bit of a move here. And we've also got Carly Antonopoulos in lane 2, very much part of the action here. Hannah Robertson from Hannah Mouton, Carly Antonopoulos and Sam Straw, as well as Georgia Els. A race really here for 3rd place, as Robertson really extending her lead out in front. Can the girls get back at Hannah Mouton in 2nd place? There's 3 girls in it for 3rd. That's Sam Straw, Georgia Els and Carly Antonopoulos, as we see Hannah Robertson coming home in 1st, followed by Hannah Mouton, and it looks like it's going to be Georgia Els who's going to get there for 3rd place. It is Georgia Els, and then very tight for 5th place. I'm not 100% sure who got it. 4th place is Carly Antonopoulos, and Sam Straw coming home in 5th place with 206.47 there. On to the boys, 17 and over 200 free. Got Matthew Previtt in 4, Patrick Hepke in 5, Aidan Godfrey in 6, Joshua Abadir in lane 7. Strong start out in lane 6. It is Aidan Godfrey. Looking super fast there in lane number 6 is Aidan. Got a body length and a half on Patrick Hepke in 5. Matthew Previtt chasing hard in lane number 4, but this is the Aidan Godfrey show in heat 1 of the 17 and over 200 meter freestyle. Aiden coming home very strong here. He's going to break the 2-minute mark, it looks like. He does, 1:59.18. Good swimming from Aiden. Followed home by Peter Epke at 2:04.37. And at 2:06.59 for Matthew Previtt as we watch Joshua Abadir coming home 2:15.75. Heat number 2, we've got Chakota Cooks in 2, Kai Jacobs in 3, Reina von Willig in 4, Christian Bothma in 5, Rousseau Fenter in 6, Momo Adam in 7, Christopher Chandler in lane 8, and Josh Ongley in lane number 9. Really even across the pool here. It's a strong start from Chakota in lane number 2. This is going to be all about who has gas in the tank for that last 50 meters. As we see lanes 5 and 6, Christian and Rousseau making a bit of a move. And followed closely by Momo Adam out in lane 7. It looks like it is going to be Rousseau Fenter touching just ahead of Christian Bothma at the 100 mark. Rousseau looking to have timed this race really well, opening up almost a body length gap, turning with 50 to go. Seeing a move in lane number 4, challenging for second place. That's Reina von Willig. We'll keep a close eye on that view, but it is Rousseau Fenter. It's going to come home first. It's going to touch in a 1:58.21. And it is lane 5 in a 2:02.04 for Christian Bothma. A 2:02.67 for lane number 2, which is Chakota Cooks. In 4th place is Reina von Willig. So good swimming across the board there. As we move on to heat number 3, we've got Jared Fairweather in 2, Keontae Reynard in 3, Connor Albertine in 4, Sven van der Linde in 5, Jonathan Els in 6, James Cooley in 7, Jandre Kleinans in 8, and Andrew Cartwright in lane number 9. nice battle in the middle of the pool here. It is Sven van der Linde leading from Connor Albertine and Jonathan Als at the moment. He's going to turn first at the 100. And don't forget James Cooley out in lane 7. He's very much in the mix here. Sven van der Linde, Jonathan Als, Connor Albertine. Really starting to stretch the lead now a little bit. Then increasing the tempo. Nice powerful 6-speed kick there behind him. He's opened up a body length gap here heading into the last 50. He turns at about 125, so he should be aiming for a low 150 here. Sven van der Linde from Jonathan Els, followed home by Connor Albertine. Battle for 4th place is tight. It is a 154.22 for Sven, 156.44 for Jonathan, and a 156.82 for Connor. Heat number 4. Donna van der Merwe into Tumelo Mahan in 3, Cameron Casali in 4, Armin Kruger in 5, Matthew Caldwell in 6, Bernard Wolfart in 7, Tylee Pearson in 8, and Kieran Rolfe in lane 9. This should be an absolute cracker of a race. Heat stacked from top to bottom. And as we said, it's pretty even at the first turn. Looks like we've got action out in lane 6. That's Matthew Caldwell leading. He's going to get to the 50 just in front of the rest of the field. Pretty hard to pick a second place, but Arno Kruger and Bernard Wolfart are right there. We're seeing a move from Cameron Casali in lane 4 as well. Great turn there in lane number 5 from Arno Kruger. He closed the gap there on Matt Caldwell. Caldwell, Kruger, Casali. That's your top 3. Wolfart out in 7s trying to hang on. And Matt Caldwell seems to be getting stronger here as we go. With 50 meters to go though, this is anyone's race. Here comes Arno Kruger. It's a real 2-horse race here between Caldwell and Kruger. Casali in lane 4's in 3rd place. He's going to be chased down by Wolfart out in 7. But it's between Kruger and Caldwell. Kruger's making a move. He's just got to the wall ahead there. And a great turn from Arno. He's opened up about half a body length. This is a wonderfully timed race from Arno Kruger. He's going to come home in a 1:48.45 to take out the heat. Ahead of Caldwell in a 1:49.78. We head to our last event of our last race of the day, the 100-meter IM. We'll start with the girls 15 and over, event number 267. Our last event number 268, the boys 15 and over, 100-meter IM. So we've got LMA Klaasen in 2, Christine Jackson in 3, Karika Kok in 4, Jessica Otto in 5, Stacey Smith in 6, Hyanga Mashiko in 7, Luetu Mbata in lane 8. quite the race unfolding here, and it looks like it's the near lanes, 2 and 3. LMA Claassen and Christine Jackson who are leading us out. Great breaststroke leg here from Christine Jackson in 3. But here comes Karika Kok as well in lane number 4. It's a 3-horse race. Who's going to have the faster freestyle leg? It looks like LMA Claassen in 2 is going to be the goal to watch here as they head for home. LMA flying on the final leg. It is LMA, Christine and Karika, followed by lane number 6 there, a 1:11.53, touches ahead of a 1:11.89 for LMA. Yes, Christine in second, LMA in first, and Karika in third place there. Heat number 2. Nika Lambden in 2, Hannah Liebenberg in 3, Laura van Niekerk in 4, Anne-Marie Van Holt in 5, Gabriella Vandenberg in 6, Sophia French in 7, Leila Jasbeck in 8, and Ulrika Duplessis in lane number 9. I know we didn't have Laura van Niekerk for the 100 breast. She's not here for the 100 IM either. Pretty even start across the pool here. It is Gabby Vandenberg out in lane 6 with the strongest fly leg onto the back. Gabby is a breaststroker, so watch for her to really come hard in the next 25 meters. The breaststroke leg. We speak about how important the breaststroke is in the IM. Real moving leg. Gabby Vandenberg ahead of Sophia French out in lane 7. Nice battle in 2 and 3 for third place between Nika and Hannah. Has Sophia French got an answer for Gabby Vandenberg? Sophia French is coming hard. She's closing like an absolute train. Is she going to get there first? No, Gabby Vandenberg just touches ahead in a 1:07.53. 1:07.73, just 0.2 of a second in it there for Sophia French. Heat number 3, we've got Morgan Ferreira in 2, Curiza Ferreira in 3, Lily May van Aswegen in 4, Michaela Del Medico in 5, Joanna Bass in 6, Jade O'Connor in 7, Jordan Collett in 8, and Ruth Dredge in lane 9. Wonderful start out in lane 6 from Joanna Bass. He's had an amazing butterfly leg there. Comes up body length ahead of the rest of the field. It's being chased down in lane 5 by Del Medico. Michaela also swimming quite the program this afternoon. I'm sure she's going to swim very well tonight. But Joanna Bass in 6. Seems to be comfortable. Kayla's got a really strong breaststroke leg. Let's see if she can close the gap here, give herself a chance. And we're seeing a move here in lane number 3 from Lily May van Aswegen. Looking to see if she can challenge Michaela for second place. But it is all about Joanna Bass out in lane number 6. Michaela Del Medico is going to be good for second place. And a third will be Lily May van Aswegen. Looks like it's going to be Morgan in 4th, and out in lane 8, Jordan Collett coming home. Oh, heat number 4, we got Catherine Jones in 2, Sanoa Pretorius in 3, Mackenzie Bone in 4, Tammy Kuneke in 5, Christy Andros in 6, Kira Desclana in 7, Gianna Collard in 8, Hannah Drews in 9. Nice tight race here between Mackenzie and Tammy. Great underwater work there from Tammy Kaneka in lane number 5. A really strong backstroke leg out in lane 8. That's Gianna Collard. Mackenzie Bone being a specialist breaststroker. Let's see if she can make that count in her favor here. But it is still Tammy holding on in lane number 5. They've pulled away from the rest of the field. Gianna Collard just slipping behind there a little bit in the breaststroke leg. So Mackenzie against Tammy. Mackenzie's giving it everything she's got, but Tammy is just holding on. She's just increased the tempo here in the last 10 meters, and Tammy's going to come home. Mackenzie ahead of Mackenzie Bone with Gianna out in lane 7. Now 1:12 for Tammy, a 1:14.08 for Mackenzie Bone, and a 1:15.79 for Gianna out in lane number 8. Presentana Achel in 2, Grace Powell in 3, Jolene Cornelius in 4, Laura Ghost in 5, Jenna Clutie in 6, Romy Day in 7, Michaela Lombard in 8, and Chinolo Ntsi in lane number 9. Pretty even butterfly leg here. It looks like it is Jolene Cornelius in 3 who just gets the wall ahead. It's really very little to choose for in this field. Jolene just holding on to a slight lead going towards the turn here in the backstroke, but there's a move out in lane number 8. That's Michaela Lombard who gets to the wall first after the backstroke leg. Who's going to use the best stroke to their advantage here? Move here in 4 from, it's Jolene in lane 4. It's in fact Grace Powell who's been swimming so well. But out in lane 8 it is still Michaela Lombard. Now the move coming from Jolene Cornelius in lane 4. This is going to be tight. It's so hard to tell from here who's going to get it. I think it is going to be Jolene Cornelius. In fact, it's Michaela Lombard in a 1:08.65 in lane 8. Second goes to Jolene in a 1:08.79. Third place goes to lane 5 in a 1:08.83. That's Laura Ghost. She came home like a steam train. And fourth is lane 3 in a 1:08.95. That's Grace Powell doing really well. Heat number 6, we got Sune van Jaarsveld in 2, Cara Rolf in 3, Tennille Baptiste in 4, Caitlin De Lange in 5, Georgia Els in 6, Sam Straw in 7, Carly Antonopoulos in 8, Megan Shepherd out in lane number 9. Really strong start there in lane 5 from Caitlin De Lange. Look at the underwater work there. That's exceptional swimming, getting all the way out there to the halfway mark. Caitlin's having a great swim, trying to chase her down. In lane number 4 is Tennille Baptiste. There's daylight between those two swimmers in third place. We're seeing a big move on to the men's 100-meter IML, last event of the day. In lane number 4, we got Etienne Janssen van Vuren. Lane 5, Henry Lowe. And in lane 6, Jace Gomes. Nice start from Henry and Jace as they race each other to the wall. Henry getting there just ahead. Great underwater work there from Henry in the middle of the pool. But Jace is very much still in this race here, and in fact he's closing the gap on Henry. I think Jace is going to touch at the 50, ooh, just behind Henry. More good underwater work there from Henry. Really good off the wall, and he's got a body length gap. Really strong in the breaststroke leg here is Henry. He's going to open up a body length and a half. That's incredible over one length on that breaststroke leg. Wonderful swimming from Henry Lowe in lane number 5. He's coming home. We're looking at around the 1 minute mark here for him. And he touches in a 58.68. Great swimming from Henry. Jace is going to touch in a 102.76. And Etienne Janssen van Vuren coming home in a 108.46. Colby van Rooyen in 3, Jean-Andre Lindeque in 4, Hendrik Skuman in 5, Heindre in 6, Zander Oosthuizen in 7, Milan Krauter in 8 for heat number 2 of the boys 15 and over 100 meter IM. Great start and underwater there from Jean-Andre Lindeque. He's got about a buddy length at the end of the fly. Really pushing hard, getting all the way up to the halfway mark in the backstroke there with the underwater. It's really good swimming there from Jean-Andre Lindeque in lane number 4. Can anyone go with him? And here's Colby van Rooyen in 3 who's chasing him down. If I was a betting man, my money is on Jean-Andre here to hold on and bring this home. So you see him head towards the turn here in the breaststroke leg, holding on to that significant lead. Out in lane number 7, we've got Zander Oosthuizen chasing in 3rd place. But this is all about Jean-Andre Lindeque in lane 4. He's coming home. I think it's going to be a 103.67. Followed by a 106.23 and a 107.37 for Zander Oosthuizen. So that heat slower than the first one. Henry Lowe having an absolute cracker in that heat 1. Henny Steyn in 2, Andrew Cartwright in 3, Gideon Volmerans in 4, Kai Jacobs in 5, Banele Damakude in 6, Ronan Taron in 7, Oslin Mutuni in 8. That's Austin Mutuni in 8 and Jean-Andre Badenhorst in lane number 9. 58.68 the time to chase so far from the first 2 heats. Looks like it's 2, 4 and 7 at the moment. Henny, Gideon and Ronan Taron out in 7. Great underwater work here from Henny Stain in lane 2. But it is Ronan Taron out in lane number 7. He's opened up a nice lead there on the backstroke. Followed by lane 4. That's Gideon Vormerans in second place. Ronan, Gideon, and Henny Stain, your top 3 at the moment. Pack chasing, being led by lane number 5. It's come down to a dice here between Ronan and Gideon. Ronan's going to have enough. He touches in a 1:00.57 ahead of Gideon Vormerans with a 1:01.04, and Henny Stain coming home in a 1:04.27. So still Henry Lowe's time of 58.68, the time to beat as we look at Guy Wessels in 2, Christian Esterhazen in 3, Logan Brasseau in 4, George Harrop Allen in 5, Gert Gelderblom in 6, Marcus de Bruin in 7, Momo Adam in 8, and Justin Jooste in lane number 9. Wonderful start in lane 3 there from Christian Esterhazen. He's being chased by Guy Wessels in 2, but it's Christian Esterhazen at the wall. Wonderful underwater from Christian there. He's got about a body length on Guy Wessels. Another effective turn there, got off the wall really quickly, did Christian. And onto the breaststroke leg. We're seeing a move out in lane number 8 for third place. That's Momo Adam. But at the moment it's Christian Esterhazen, a body length and a half ahead of Guy Wessels. Then Momo Adam being chased by lanes 7, 9 and 5. But we come back to Christian Esterhazen. He's absolutely flying. 58.68 the time to beat so far. He gets a 58.28. The fastest time in the heat so far, with Guy Wessels coming home in a 1:02.35, and Momo Adam does hang on for third place in a 1:08.35. A new fastest time there, 58.28, 4 tenths ahead of Henry Lowe from heat 1. So we look at heat number 5, Ruan Holthausen in 2, Ruvain Roos in 3, Ruvan Roos in 3, Charles Janssen van Rensburg in 4, Rian Oosthuizen in 5, Ardan Robertson in 6, Eben van der Merwe in 7, Liam van Wyk in 8, Ethan Martins out in lane 9. Pretty even start across the pool. It looks like it's lanes 5 and 7, Rian and Eben, who are heading to the wall first, and I think Eben just getting the first touch in there, and we see him come up ahead. The great underwater work from Rian in 5 there, keeping him very much in the race. Eben versus Rian, 7 versus 5. That's where we're at. Great turn there from Rian in lane 5 into the breaststroke leg, and more good underwater work from him, and he's in fact opened a body length. Wonderful turn there from Rian Oosthuizen. Eben van der Merwe very much still in this. It's going to come down to a dice on the freestyle leg. This is a slightly slower heat than the previous one. We're looking at about a 105 here as Rion touches first in a 103.50 ahead of Eben van der Merwe. Gets in a 104.03. Penultimate race of the day, we've got Gabriel Hun in 2, Jaden Wills in 3, Ruan Hutton in 4, Levi Peters in 5, Adam Daniels in 6, Christian Bortma in 7, DJ Bester in 8, Keaton McDonald in lane 9. Really even across the pool in the butterfly. It looks like it's 3, 4 and 5 as well as 8 all very much in the race here. So Ruan Hutton and Jaden Wills leading us at the moment, from Levi Peters in 5 as well as DJ Bester out in lane 8. There's Ruan turning first, followed by Levi Peters, who had a great backstroke leg. Still Ruan. Got a great breaststroke leg from Jaden Wills here in lane number 3. You know he's got the endurance. Saw him come back in that 200 free earlier. Has he got enough in the tank? But it looks like it's going to be Ruan Hutton. Ruan gets there. I'm not sure who got second there. We'll confirm that shortly. Lane 3, Jaden Wills getting second in 103.30. Lane 5 getting third in 103.57 for Levi Peters, and lane 8 103.94 for DJ Bester. And this is it for the day, ladies and gents. In fact, I lie, we do have one heat after this. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Heat 7, penultimate race of the day. Christopher Chandler in 2, Connor Albertine in 3, Josh Ongley in 4, Malcolm Boerter in 5, Neil Holthausen in 6, Christian Thomas in 7, Clayton Gomez Munguambe in lane 8, via Clayton Vi, and Carl Willemse in lane number 9. Pretty even start as we get to the wall. It looks like it might be Clayton out in 8 who's touched first, just ahead of Neil Bortma in fact that's Malcolm Boerter in lane 5. But a great turn and backstroke leg from Christian Thomas in lane number 7. He's going to get to the wall first there. Thomas ahead of Clayton in 8 as they move on to the breaststroke leg. Here comes a move from lane 6. That's Neil Holthausen coming through in the breaststroke. Followed by Malcolm Boerter in 5. So Christian Thomas, Neil Holthausen, Malcolm Boerter, Josh Ongley, Connor Albertine. But it is Christian Thomas who's going to come home first. 101.68. Followed by 102.55 for Neil Holthausen, 103.42 for Malcolm Boerter. So still that 58.28, the time to beat in heat number 4. As we head to our last race of the day, we've got Zane Niemand in 2, Anant van Rensburg in 3, Matthew Randall in 4, Giano dos Santos in 5, Ruben Smith in 6, Kian Kilot in 7, Jonathan Heslop in 8, and Nathaniel Friend out in lane 9. This should be an absolute cracker. On the blocks. And we're off. As expected, very little to choose between the field, but the early movers in lane 5, that's Gianno Dos Santos, followed by Kian Keelock out in 7. Gianno Dos Santos with incredible underwater work. He's opened up a body length on Keelock out in 7. Great turn again from Gianno in lane number 5. Not as good on the underwater there, and that's allowed Keelock and Ruben Smith to come into the race. So Dos Santos falling away. It's Keelock out in 7, just ahead of Ruben Smith. Not much to choose from on the turn there, with lane number 3, Anant getting in on 3rd place. And here comes Ruben Smith on the freestyle leg. It looks like Ruben Smith ahead of Keelock, ahead of Van Rensburg. Yes, lane 6, then lane 3 getting in 2nd place, and Kian Keelock in lane 7 coming in 3rd in 57.01. So there you have it, Ruben Smith in 6, Anant van Rensburg in 3, and Kian Keelock in 7. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you the Northern Tigers Swimming Short Course Championships for 2024, hosted here at the Wahoo Aquatic Centre. This has been an It's Happening production, and we are signing off.